You calm down. You gotta bark at them. They only got 12 minutes left, though. I don't know.
You telling your dog to get aggressive with you, sir?
No, I'm not.
Welcome to the Freedom Unchained channel. This is where we teach you about common law, the truth about your real rights that you have in this country and around the world. As a God-created being, you actually have the right to be free from governments and tyrants. So please subscribe to the channel if you're interested in being a free man. Today we're going to go over an audit that I did with a friend that found me on my channel and reached out to me. So we went right out and did an audit together. It was on a weekend, so we thought it wasn't going to be too exciting. You know, we just get the jitters out. And, you know, it actually got a little exciting. Because, you know, those cops just can't resist to be tyrants. So go over to my friend's channel. It is under Duress. I'll leave the link in the description for you guys. And give him a subscribe. And watch his video. And support him over there. Well, let's just get right into it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, and share it around with all your friends and family that needs to learn the truth about their rights and how free they can be. Oh, one last thing before we get started. I'm planning on making a blockchain to secure our court records and our personal records and our public records for everybody, especially auditors. We need to have a public record where we can have open transparency of all of these servants' wrongs that they have committed. And, you know, maybe the right things that they've done as well. You know, probably like a Yelp for our public servants, to keep them accountable for their actions. So if you guys are interested in helping me get this thing launched, then please reach out to me and let's help each other out and get this going. Because it's kind of useless to go to the police station and ask for a piece of paper to write your complaint down for the police station or the police force to, you know, investigate their own gang members. So let's just stop doing that. Let's create our own system. Let's get started and start protecting our freedoms from these overreaching, corrupt servants that we have allowed to be corrupt and overreaching for far too long. So now let's get to it.
But I got word that you guys were in that back lot that's fenced off.
Yeah.
So we went into an area that was open.
Well, it's open. That's what I'm going to get my supervisor over here because I'm not sure what signs are there. But
Well, we know there's no signs there because we recorded the fence before we walked
that's
in.
great. That's great.
All right, sounds good.
I'm 10-4.
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Pena.
Officer Pena. Badge number?
537.
Thank you.
So are we detained? Is that what you're trying to say?
Are we being
Yeah,
detained?
yeah. I'm investigating because I got word that you guys were back there in that fenced off area.
All right, for what
Okay.
crime are we detained for?
I didn't say you're committed a crime. I'm just
Then why are we being
investigating because you guys were
Why are
in
we
an
being
area you
why are we
probably
being
shouldn't have been
detained
in.
then if there's no
Okay.
Why are we being detained though if there's no crime?
I just explained to you, sir.
So there's no crime, but you're detaining us.
Well, I don't know. We have to check the cameras. I don't know what you guys were doing back there, but
Well, was there any report of a crime or damage or anything?
Again, I don't know.
Well,
I was just told by the fire department you guys were back there.
I understand that,
Okay.
but
And I'm getting my supervisor here. So
We
we're
get it.
going to get it figured out. Okay.
all right, but you know this is an unlawful detainment. That's just
Like I said, I'm investigating
just
you
a
guys
shrug.
being in an authorized area.
Well, you
But it's
said
not
that
an
we're being
unlawful.
detained.
Uh-huh.
And in order to detain us, you have to have reasonable, articulable
Well, I have reasonable suspicion because you guys were in an area you shouldn't have been in.
No, we weren't. We
Well,
only
we'd have-
walk on public land. That's all we've been doing.
There would have to be a suspicion of a crime there.
Yeah, there would have to be a crime that you would suspect us of committing.
Well,
in
again,
order
that's
in order
what
to
I'm-
illegally detain us.
That's what I'm investigating right now, sir, because I haven't been back there.
Well, you'd have to have a complaint like we got someone found damage or someone found something before you could actually do an investigation. So you're just doing an investigation just for the fun of it?
Really?
No, not really.
Just,
I'm asking you.
no, I don't do investigations just for the fun of it. I do it as part of my job, sir.
So do you just go around investigating things before you find someone reports on a crime?
Well, that's what we get paid to do.
You may not defend yourself against any kind of. No, so it's gated here,
But it's open. Let's go.
but it's open. Let's go, eh? Well, hold on. I just want to make sure that I get this on video. There is a fence. There's no signage anywhere. This is a public property, public facility, and so we're going to walk right in because it's open to the public, and I have the expectation of public access if there's no signage. Yeah, this is where the Bradley Police Department is keeping their cars.
There's the smokehouse.
You call it a smokehouse?
Well, it's they do the they bring it to the child schools and stuff, and they teach them how to stop, drop, and roll.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay, cool.
Crime scene service. Say he wants to explore everything. Come on.
What is this? Diesel.
The
All right.
generator. Is that the tank for the generator?
I think that's the tank, yeah. There you go. Crime scene services, incident command, breath alcohol testing, BAT. They got coolers going on in there. I wonder if those are confiscated or so so that they can grab all the alcohol they confiscate and drink it later.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it cool. Uh-oh. I just saw it, the blue line, man. Oh, yeah. Number 221. 221. Yeah.
Serving our community.
Mm-hmm.
They're missing a light there. So they're missing a light there.
Is he?
That's just a little front spotlight.
Oh, okay. And I didn't see any other blue lines.
Your pain dog.
So you said this is the smokehouse here.
For the children. Kids, safe house.
There's always planned 2 ways out. Bradley Fire Department.
Yeah, I've never been through one of them. Not when I was young, at least. I just know about them.
I'd never even heard of them. Yeah, we didn't even have police coming into the public indoctrination facilities when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
And then I remember learning they were doing the DARE programs.
Yeah, those good old
Cops
DARE.
showing up with weed and shit. Showing kids what weed and cocaine looks like. It's like, oh, okay.
You know, after they put those programs into implementation, they the drug use rose.
Yeah, it's like, here, kids, don't do that. Here's wet paint. Don't touch it.
There's a cop right there.
Huh?
There's a police officer
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
cool.
Should we go talk to him?
Nah.
You don't have a
Keep
conversation
the
with them?
incidents down. Yeah, what does it say? You know, don't speak to the police, you know, don't.
Well, there's this one guy that talks to him like about morals, not about law or stuff, but like tries to get in the moral conversation with them.
You know what I like? One of my favorite things is, yeah. We got going on here.
Oh, they got a boat in here.
A boat?
Yeah.
Really?
Fire
Oh,
and
okay.
rescue.
Sweet. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Yeah, it's coming in pretty clear.
What are those tanks back there? 3%, 6%?
I can't really read it from here.
Yeah, the fire hoses. They got some brand new bikes.
Dude, that's a sweet boat though, man. That's aluminum welded.
Flat bottom.
Yeah, that's made for being able to go into
Go through a lot of stuff with that.
shallow waters. That's probably for Yeah, because we're so close to the Kankakee River, they probably needed to put out fires or something on the river. You know, a boat catches fire or something. Yeah, this definitely looks like the shop where they do the work. There's tools, a pile of tools and parts there in the middle there, wires. There's a little trailer that looks like, oh, their mobile surveillance camera set up. That's what that little trailer is.
For speed traps?
No, they got the, well, no, I don't think that's for the speed traps.
Oh yeah, it's just a...
That's just a surveillance, and they got the cameras going on.
Yeah, it can be moved.
Here comes, okay, now he's coming.
It can be rotated.
Sweet.
How's it going?
Just taking pictures.
Alright. Probably get a tour if you want.
Nah, maybe another day.
Alright.
What are you looking at?
You know,
Some memes?
That's not a bad idea.
What, is it funny? Larry?
News.
You don't want to tell me what it is. It looks funny though.
No, well, it's news. But yeah, you could probably call and get a tour if you want.
Cool.
Oh, not right now, can we?
That boat they got in there. You know what I'm talking about? Have you been in there?
Yeah, I've been in.
Okay.
The fire.
Is that like for getting on the river if there's a fire in the river?
That's the fire department's use, yeah.
Oh,
I would
okay.
imagine so, yeah.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
This
All
is
right.
Kankakee River. Or they got
Well,
other
I
rivers
guess-
around here. Any other water around?
Sure there is.
You know you're around Bradley all the time.
I work here.
I know, that's why I was asking.
Well, I think probably Kankakee River probably
Just the
the
Kankakee
biggest.
River is...
Yeah, well that's definitely set up for rivers and shallow water probably.
So when Kankakee River floods into Bradley, then you guys need it?
I guess. The fire department uses it, so.
Alright,
Hey, have a good one.
have a good one. So there's no crime, but you're detaining us.
Well, I don't know. We have to check the cameras. I don't know what you guys were doing back there, but
Well, was there any report of a crime or damage or anything?
again, I don't know.
Well,
I was just told by the fire department you guys were back there.
I understand that,
Okay,
but
and I'm getting my supervisor here, so
We
we're
get it.
going to get it figured out. Okay.
all right, but you know this is an unlawful detainment. That's just
Like I said, I'm
just
investigating
a
you guys
shrug.
being in an authorized area.
Well, you
But it's
said
not
that
an
we're being
unlawful.
detained,
Uh-huh.
and in order to detain us, you have to have reasonable articulable
Well, I have reasonable suspicion because you guys were in an area you shouldn't have been in.
No, we weren't. We
Well,
we
we'd
only
have-
walk on public land. That's all we've been doing.
There would have to be a suspicion of a crime there.
Yeah, there would have to be a crime that you would suspect us of committing
Well,
in
again,
order
that's what
to
I'm
illegally detain us.
that's what I'm investigating right now, sir, because I haven't been back there.
Well, you'd have to have a complaint, like you got someone found damage or someone found something before you could actually do an investigation. So
fire
you're just doing an
department-
investigation just for the fun of it?
Really?
No, not really.
Just,
I'm asking you.
no, I don't do investigations just for the fun of it. I do it as part of my job, sir.
So do you just go around investigating things before you find someone reports on a crime?
Well, that's what we get paid to do. Okay? You got two guys.
That's a good admission.
and-
I like that
and-
admission of guilt.
We'll call it whatever you want, okay?
Well, you just admitted that
guys-
you
you guys
detained
were-
people unlawfully for not.
You were in an unauthorized area,
How is that unauthorized? There's no signage.
okay? Like I said, my supervisor's on the way.
Is he gonna go look at the fence, and make sure there is signage or not before he comes over here to harass us?
No, I just called him over here because I'm getting out with you.
You're getting out of your vehicle
Yeah.
to detain us unlawfully.
That's
It
how- I
is
guess
an
that's how you
unlawful
see it.
detainment.
If that's how you see it.
Unless we've committed a crime.
Well, that's
or
how
you-
the court would
or
see
you
it.
believe that we have, you have reasonable, articulable suspicion that we have either
Okay.
committed a crime,
Again,
are committing
again,
a crime,
sir,
or
fire
about to
department
commit a crime.
advised me of suspicious activity. Two unknown people in our fenced-off parking lot. Okay. So that's what I'm investigating, sir. And they
Okay.
said it was you two, with the cameras on the stick.
Yep. Did they see us do anything? If we were in the back, wouldn't you think they would watch us to see if we would damage anything?
Look,
No.
I'm just telling you what they reported to me.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I know you're a order follower, even if they're unlawful orders. We get it. We understand how the system works.
Right? Make sure you get my good side, okay?
Well, turn around.
That was good.
How long is it gonna take? Well, really, you
Depending
only,
on where the
really you
supply
only
is.
have 15 minutes to detain us in this situation. So should we start the clock? I think we should have started the clock
That's what
already.
you so desire.
All right. Well,
Clock's been running.
yeah, it's been about 4 minutes.
Okay.
So you
I
got
don't
about
think it's going to take
11
15 minutes to get here, to be honest with you.
Well, no, you got 15 minutes to detain us.
Right. No, I'm just saying, I don't think it's going to take that long.
All right. Well.
Are you 76? Yeah, 10-4 if you can 25 here.
Should ask him if there's a sign too as well while you're at it.
Well, when he gets here.
No, you were
Hey,
just speaking to him.
is-
Didn't he just go?
This is public, yeah.
Yeah, there's no smoking on school grounds. You can put that out.
Oh, I thought I was on the easement because of the sidewalk.
I believe this is school property.
Right on.
No, that's another officer. That's our canine unit.
I do.
Fire department said you guys were in a gated area. In a fenced-in area.
Yeah, he has a dog. He smells like a dog. I hope you don't mind.
As long as you don't bite.
She don't bite.
You good?
She's too friendly.
How old is she?
About 3.5, I believe. You calm down. Calm down for a second.
Nope, not the sergeant. Maybe one day.
Just ganging up on us.
Wants the taxpayers' assets to for an unlawful detainment. Interesting.
You calm down. You gotta bark at them. They only got 12 minutes left though. I don't know.
You telling your dog to get aggressive with you, sir?
No, I'm not.
Well, you just told your dog to bark at you. That's,
No, I said you gotta tell them. I said talk.
After reviewing this video, I did realize that I did tell Zaya to bark at them instead of me, so she could, you know, do as she wished and leave. I'm guessing that's what she wanted. She wanted to not stand there anymore and be illegally detained or unlawfully detained. Could have been legal. Who knows? They just make up rules all the time. So, but it was unlawful, which, you know, they can't make up laws because only the universe can make laws. The creator can make laws. God can make laws. But I did not tell her to get aggressive with him like he was trying to assert or make up or whatever those evil cops want to do to try to hurt people by force. But my intentions were to tell her to talk to them and not to me. So I think the video would show that in court if anything went down. The jury would probably agree with me because they actually have normal brains, unlike officers that just try to escalate everything. So I just wanted to put that in there really quick for you guys, so let's get back to it.
Sit. 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 Stop. All right, you guys got 5 minutes. You guys only have 15 minutes to detain us. That's found by your guys' courts, don't worry.
That's your courts too.
Not my
You're a
court.
resident of Illinois?
Not my court.
You're a resident of Illinois?
I'm my court right here. This is my court. This is my record right here that I'm holding. No, you guys don't understand law? Obviously you don't, because you wouldn't be detaining us unlawfully. Oh my God, scary, huh? We got GoPros strapped to us.
What's that?
No, just listen to your radio, that's all.
Oh. Well, you must have pretty good hearing because I got an earpiece.
Yep. You didn't hear that? Just turn it up. You're going deaf.
I can hear it just fine.
So you say we're being detained. What is the reason we're being detained?
As I said, sir, suspicious activity. I was advised by a fire department. Again,
You know it.
that you guys were in our fenced-in area.
You know suspicious activity is not a crime.
Yeah, suspicious activity isn't a crime, but what law have you suspected us of breaking?
Why are you putting your gloves on?
Huh?
You feel like you need to go hands-on or something here?
Maybe it's answer cold.
Yeah. It's chilly out here, isn't it?
Yes, my wife would be.
Maybe.
But you don't
You,
suspect us of committing
you guys
any
want to
particular...
give us your names or no?
No, thank you.
don't suspect us of committing any particular crime?
Well, again, sir, I just explained it to you. Okay, I'm not going to repeat myself.
Suspicious
Okay.
activity is not a crime.
He already knows he's unlawfully detaining us. He already admitted it.
Have you guys heard, you understand what qualified immunity is? Do you understand what it means to lose that? See, one of the things I like to do is to see officers that honor their oath to defend and protect the Constitution of the United States.
Are you guys sovereign citizens?
No. Are you ignorant enough to even use that word? Are you a sovereign citizen?
No, I'm not.
You.
Yeah, I've actually heard that police
Don't-
officers are the only sovereign citizens.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you know what sovereign citizen would mean?
That blue line,
What does sovereign citizen mean to you?
Well, I don't know much about them, but my understanding is they only recognize the county sheriff as law enforcement.
That's the only person you put in the bucket of sovereign citizen. You don't put anybody else in the bucket of sovereign citizen. Well, that's nice of you. Because most officers would just put everybody in the bucket of sovereign citizen just to shame them. You know, even the ones that know the law.
Why are you guys so hostile?
Hostile, because we're being detained unlawfully.
You think a conversation like this isn't hostile?
asking why we're being detained.
You guys are law enforcement, so we're asking you lawful things. So wouldn't that be a good conversation to have with law enforcement?
We're not being hostile. We're actually want an answer.
Well, I don't know. He did tell his dog to bark at you. That is your
No,
dog,
I
right?
said speak to him.
That's not what you said. You said bark.
No, I didn't say bark. I said, no, I did not. I said say that to them. I did not. It's on camera. It's on my record, so you keep manipulating my words, but it won't show up pretty well on court if you wish to do anything to us.
Without any crime. Yeah, we cannot be detained legally or lawfully without reasonable, articulable suspicion of us either having committed a crime, of committing a crime, or about to commit a crime.
Is that a crime?
Do fences, aren't they meant to keep out people?
Wouldn't you close the gate if it was meant to keep out people?
Yeah, if something's meant to
Maybe the
keep out
gate's
people,
malfunctioning.
Wouldn't you just think you shouldn't walk back there?
Well, look, here's our supervisor.
It's pretty public area, isn't it? Public vehicles back
I
there?
don't know, you do. So
If I walk through your gate that was unlocked, I mean...
I'd be fine with it.
you're not denying it.
It's not a crime. Is what? Is that what I think?
Trespassing isn't a crime?
That's what I know. Is that trespassing? No, it's not trespassing.
You know,
This is trespassing. You guys are trespassing my freedom to move
Sir, it's a point where it's just
because you're detaining me.
hold on.
Huh?
My name's Sergeant Warren.
Sergeant Warren.
Correct.
Yeah,
Are being audio and videotaped, so you know as well.
Good,
So,
good, good, good. So we're just walking down the street, and this officer stops us and without any reasonable, articulable suspicion of having committed a crime or about to commit a crime or committing a crime, and he's detaining us because of what he calls suspicion without a crime, just blanket suspicion. That's not a crime.
Did he explain to you why?
He said that he got a call that we were inside of a fenced-in area.
Okay. Were you?
We were in everywhere that we've gone, we've been in public, accessible areas, and anything that was restricted or noted as restricted, we did not enter.
Was there a
We
fence-
only went in.
Was there a fenced area that you were inside of
We
at all?
only went in publicly accessible areas.
What's your definition of fenced area?
Let me talk to him real quick, and I'll.
I mean, right
Okay.
behind.
Well,
you,
you're
right
detaining me
here
as
is a
well.
fenced area.
And it is past 15 minutes, so am I free to go?
No, not yet.
Not yet, so you're going to detain me past 15 minutes.
Let me explain to you why we're out here with this, okay? My officer explained to me that the fire department, or who's this actually with our department over at Bradley, okay? They have the same facilities we use, all right? There's a gated area back there with our squad cars and personal vehicles, okay? Which caused a concern to them because they saw you guys inside of our fenced area, okay? So he has every reason, all right, to have come up here and identify himself and say, hey, this is what's going on, why you can't leave at this point, okay? Is there a reason why you guys were back there?
We're just doing citizen journalism. It's a First Amendment protected activity.
Okay. Do you think it was appropriate to go in a fenced area?
It is public property,
If
isn't
it's
it?
publicly accessible and there's no signs that say
Well, that's our area there. That's
if
primary.
they're-
You can't go in those areas. If you
Does
want
it-
to come up to the police
Does it
department,
say not to go in
If-
those
if-
areas?
if you want to go up
Please,
to the police
can I
department and
finish?
talk, well, let me finish here, okay? If you want to come up and talk to us, okay, come up like anybody else, all right? Go up there and hit the buzzer and say you want to talk to one of us, all right? If that's what you're trying to do, all right? But you need to also, okay, maintain of where you're walking around at that building, okay? So it's an infenced area there, okay? If you want to talk to us in the parking lot or something like that, that's fine, all right? But not in an infenced area there, no.
The United States Supreme Court has already ruled that any public place, public municipality, public property that does not have signage up and restricted areas that specifically indicate that they are restricted,
No,
only
stop.
authorized personnel can enter, then it's accessible and available to the public as it is public property.
So was
I
that fenced
actually-
area open?
It was open and there was no signage anywhere that said it was a restricted area.
What
We
area
have
of that
committed.
fence-
We have not.
What area of
committed-
that fence did you walk into?
The
Was it actually
entrance.
like a gate, or was there a gated door, or what?
The gate's open. I don't know if it's malfunctioning or what. So
Okay, all right. So if that's true, that sometimes does happen, okay, where we have to fix the gate, okay? But there is a sign on outside of that gate, all right? So, but in the past, yes, we've had problems with that gate closing. So if that's what's going on, I'll let our command know that so we can get it secured, all right? Do not go in the back of our lot there, okay? If you want to talk to the police department or the fire department, all right, I'm going to speak to our domain, okay, not any of the other businesses, all right? I would appreciate it if you go inside like the normal public does, all right, and go into the front lobby and hit the buzzer. You want to talk to somebody, okay?
We weren't there to talk to anybody.
I'm sorry.
We weren't there to talk to anybody.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know why this officer stopped you,
We understand that.
okay? And that's the reason why. All right, it's for our protection
But we
as
didn't.
well.
We did nothing incorrect
Okay.
or
So I'm
unlawful.
just going to let you know, in my experience with 18 years I've been on, okay, we've had people vandalize
Okay.
our personal squad cars.
That's
okay?
fine, but
That's why
until we
let me
vandalize
finish, let me
something,
finish,
then
please.
we haven't committed a
Let me
crime.
finish, please, okay? Because that's why we put a gated up area up then, okay? We didn't have that before, okay? This is going back 12 years or so, plus, all right? So there's reasons why we checked that. We do have our cameras out in that lot, all the way around the building there, okay?
Well, then I would suggest something to you. If your gate's broken, then you would manually close it for the security of your property, wouldn't you? Wouldn't
I
that be a
just explained to him, I don't know
suggestion?
if you were listening to me, okay? In the past, that has happened. We've had problems with that gate.
I understand
I will
that.
address it to the proper authorities so we can get that taken care of.
I understand that, but if it's broken, then wouldn't you manually go and close
I
the
was not
gate?
aware, sir, it was broken. I'm all the way out on the east side of town conducting a business check out.
Well, you said it happened once before.
It's happened before.
So
We
when,
have done
why
that.
don't you conduct to your officers when you use that gate and you go through that gate to manually close it for the security of your property?
Well, he may not have been aware that it was actually not working at that time.
Well, if it doesn't
we don't
close,
actually have
if you're,
somebody sitting
if
on
you're
that lot.
using it for security of your property and you exit that gate and it doesn't close behind
We'll
you,
take care of it on
then
our
don't
own.
you
we
think?
will take care of that on our own. I will
Okay.
address that too. When
We don't need
address
to escalate
Okay.
anything.
I'm not
All right.
escalating anything. He's directing us for his purposes, so I'm directing him for my.
Again, you may not
You
have
know,
a fence around your yard.
He's
but
suggesting
you
what we
just
should
don't
do.
walk
I'm
in your
suggesting
yard.
what he should do. So.
Are we free to go?
Hello, 1090 Penny 791 Bishop Court, garage door.
Temple. We getting information? or
No, they
anything?
want to give any IDs.
Okay. You're refusing to give your information out then for
Yeah, I
what
don't want
reasons?
ID.
What reason?
I don't have a reason to ID.
Okay. Did he explain to you why he stopped you?
Uh,
He doesn't justify the reason to stopping you.
Okay.
Not any reasonable, articulable suspicion of me having committed a crime, no.
Okay.
And that's when you have to. That's when I have to give my identification if required. I've been legally detained for committing
Well,
a
it's
crime.
reasonable suspicion is why he stopped you. Okay. It was brought to his attention, and what I'm understanding from him, from our fire department personnel, okay, to follow up with this. All right. That's why he came out here. All right. So he was doing his normal patrols like he's supposed to be doing. All right. But something's brought to his attention. That is his job to investigate that. Okay, and he has every right to make that stop on somebody if he has enough for suspicion to make that stop. Okay, and this is coming from a third party, from another personnel within the village, telling my officer this. All right, and that raises concern. It raises concern to me when I hear this, when people are around in our back lot or on the property there. Okay, I'm just saying, the normal public, if they want to talk to us or deal with this, all right, to my knowledge, do not go in the back lot. There's a front entrance they go to, okay, and they park there in the front or on the street, and they walk inside, all right, and they notify someone that they want to talk to the police department, okay. Being that if you were there for that reason or not that reason, okay, but it's a gated area. But I will address that issue with the gate because I was not aware of that, okay. In the future, okay, I would, and I'm going to speak for our property only, okay. Do not go in our back lot there unless you have authorization from somebody from the village.
Your word to me is as good as having a sign up.
Okay? But I can't be everywhere 24/7, right? So I can't. Like I said, I wasn't aware that this gate had problems. In the past, it has had some problems. Okay? Yes. And we usually address that once somebody comes to note of it and say, "Hey, something's not working. The gate's not closing or whatnot."
Well, I would
Okay.
say to you, then you should put
Which maybe
you
it
should
is
put a
being
sign
addressed,
up
but it's
then
not like we
that
can
says
get
so.
repairman
It
out
maybe
here
if you don't feel like
5
closing the
minutes.
gate
Okay.
or feel
Well,
like
I'm
it
up here talking to
broken.
you, so I can't do that right at this moment.
Oh, I
Okay?
understand
came from
that,
the-
but
let me finish here. I'm gonna follow up what you just were bringing up. Okay? I was not aware of that. I didn't have knowledge of knowing that.
you don't know there's not
Okay.
a sign on there.
I did not have knowledge of knowing the gate wasn't working, if that's what the problem is.
But is there a sign or is there not a sign on
There's
that gate?
on the outside of the gate, yes, there is.
So when
So
the-
what I will get back to the station.
Well, hold on. Is the sign? Did we not see the sign because the gate was open and the sign is on
That's
the
very
gate?
possible.
Okay, so maybe you should
That's
move
very
that
possible.
part of the sign onto the part where the gate where you
Well,
can
I'll
be
address that with
seen.
my command as well.
All right.
Actually, before we even went in there, remember, I backed away.
I know, that's why I
and
said
recorded
we
the
looked
whole
very
side of the gate
closely at
the
it.
entrance to make sure that there was no signage that said restricted area, because we are not criminals, we're not committing crimes, we're just citizens.
Well, that's why I asked.
Well, I'm not
Is there a
saying you're-
sign or is there
I'm
not a
saying
sign?
that you had intention to commit a crime. Okay, I'm not saying that at all, and that has not been brought to my attention by anybody. Okay, I'm just saying it's suspicious that somebody who that personnel for the fire department knows by looking there. Hey, I haven't seen this person before. Something
Right.
doesn't seem right. Okay, you might want to check on this officer. Okay, and then he does his job by coming out here and doing that. Okay,
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with it.
people with cameras, it's not a common thing. It's a suspicious thing, but it's not suspicious of a crime. It's just a
It's not. Look, when I saw you guys in the alley, what did I say?
You were very
I didn't
polite.
say, hey,
Yeah,
hey
you were
guys, you
very
can't
polite,
do what you're
yeah.
doing. I just said, hey, if you want to see the inside, you can come in and request
Yeah,
a
you
tour.
did. You
Right.
did.
Like I
Okay.
said, hit the buzzer and we'll come up and meet with you. That's fine. Okay? I've met with other people that wanted to talk to the police department or put it on video or whatever. I got no problem with it. I met them right in the front lot and I offered them to come inside and sit down with me. Okay? But there's a right way of doing it and there's also a wrong way of doing it. Okay? And if there's something that's suspicious with it, we're going to check that out.
Right.
But we do have the right to inspect your guys' work, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we have the right to inspect your vehicles as well, don't we?
The vehicles.
Oh, well, within reason.
Within reason,
Oh,
sure.
wasn't it reasonable to be able to walk into a publicly
What are you asking
accessible
for?
thing and walk around your vehicles?
Well, you know what?
We
My
didn't touch your
personal
vehicles. We
vehicles
didn't
back here.
try to open your
My
vehicles.
personal
We didn't do anything like that.
Is that what you're trying to do?
What's that?
Are you trying to look at the vehicles, or what's your interest?
It's whatever we can see in the public is our interest.
Well, we got how many squad cars out here right now?
Well, it's hard to catch you guys when you're driving around.
Okay.
I don't want to call you guys up and be like, hey, can I do an inspection on your vehicle?
Well,
Can you
just
come
have-
over
you have
here?
about everybody on shift right now, right here.
I see that.
Okay, not everybody, but just about.
and after the third officer showed up, I made the comment, why are we using these taxpayers' assets for a situation where we haven't committed any crimes? You know, there's a lot. It's a Friday night.
It is a Friday.
You know,
You're right.
there are plenty of things,
Right.
plenty of actual crimes that are being committed
Okay,
that would be taken
well, you know
care
what
of
could have deterred this time here, sir?
by not detaining somebody for not breaking any laws.
If you would have just said, hey, can we come take a look in your back lot, call the non-emergency number, ring the buzzer like the sergeant suggested, the fire department wouldn't have had to flag me down and say, hey, these two guys were in our back lot. That could have solved some time right there.
What could have solved the time is he could have walked around the parking lot and seen if we did any damages, and then if we did any damages, then he could have alerted that we actually committed a crime, but instead he alerted you of us not committing a crime, and then you guys showed up.
Then again, I don't know who you are. I don't know your names. I've never seen you before.
Okay, but we did no damage and we did no harm to anybody, so
Is there anything else we can help you out today with?
no.
Or
Is there
like
anything
that
we can help you out with?
No? Okay. So just so we have this all on video and audio and everything else, do not come to the police department in the back lot there where the fire department and the police department of the Village of Bradley have their personal owned vehicles and village vehicles there. Okay? If the gate is open, okay, normally it should be shut. Okay? Sometimes there are mechanical errors and issues that do happen, okay, with mechanical gates. Okay? That's out of my control. It's out of all their control. We are not people to go around and fix that. But if they see it, then they're supposed to notify the supervisor, which is myself, and I'll take care of that.
And it is
Okay.
a restricted area, correct?
Yeah, that area back there is. The public area, you can go up to the front lot, you can go to the front lobby. All right, if the village doors are unlocked and if somebody's inside and it's business hours, you can go in there. There's nothing wrong with that. But just do it the right way. All right? But going in the back lot is a suspicious situation. All right? And that's enough for someone to talk to somebody and say, hey, what's going on? Why were you over here? If he didn't do that, I would be getting on him about that right now. Okay?
Well,
or any one of these guys.
I would direct you to move that sign, so if your gate is broken, then we could see the sign.
That's fine. And I'll
Yeah,
bring
at
it
least
up.
put the sign on the outside too. You know, that's a good idea. If it breaks, put a sign on the outside as well.
Right.
Because right now that gate is slidden behind the other fence and you can't see any sign.
Yeah, because it opens this way, so it's
Right.
not going to.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right with it. So what I'll do is I'll make contact with command here in a minute, okay, and let them know about that. All right. Is it going to be fixed in a matter of a half hour? Probably not. I'm going to let you know that. Okay. The Friday night, we don't have somebody on call.
Don't worry,
to
we're not
come
coming
out
back
and
for
fix it.
another inspection anytime soon. But that is a good thing. That's why we are coming around, is because things like this happen, and it's good things that we point things out to you so that you can solve those problems, and we won't have these problems in the future.
It may already be known. Okay, I don't start till 6 p.m. It's Friday.
Yeah, that's-
Our administration is not here when I get here. I mean, it could be something that's addressed already, but again, we're not going to get a repairman out here in a matter of half an hour.
We
to repair it
understand.
on a Friday night.
Well, we're also not. We don't come around every day, so
Well,
we're just
again,
saying.
you know,
You
common
are
sense
you are
maybe.
aware of it now, so
Who are you
common
guys
sense
with?
maybe.
we are just.
Just your own selves? Okay. Okay. All right, so we're pretty much done. All right. Whatever took place in the back lot is on video, so if we need that, we'll look at that. I think you guys know where the police department stands, and I can speak for the village myself on that side of it as far as property right now. Okay, because there are no superiors on it at this moment except myself. All right. I will address it with our lieutenant in a few minutes, and I'll call him. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no problem. So, if that is an issue, it sounds like it is with the sign, we'll try to move it, or we'll put multiple signs up in different locations. I
That
get
would
what
be-
you're saying.
that would be a
It's right, because if
solution.
a sign is which is most likely
It's on the movable
blocking it,
fence, so when it moves, you can't
yeah,
see
you're
it
not
no
gonna
more.
see it. Excuse me. So, and I'll try to on the back side of it. We'll look at the other fence on the other side of it as well. All right.
Very professional about everything.
Not an issue.
You know, thank you for
Yeah,
being
no, yeah,
professional.
yeah,
Thank
you're
you for
good.
being professional. I appreciate it. I understand it was a restricted area. We just didn't know because the signage wasn't visible.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, all right, but and I'm only going to speak for our business in the village, okay? Typically, businesses in general, okay, either have some footage of a fence or something on the fence, or if not, you know, if there's a question, okay, you always can come down and ask us too, okay? Because we do watch our businesses at night, especially when businesses are not operating at the time, okay? Which is our responsibility to watch.
I know you're bored. Stop.
Stop. You guys have any questions, or do you want to go further with anything else? Or?
Are we free to go?
Yeah, good to go.
Okay,
So,
good.
all right.
Yeah.
thank you.
You guys have a good night.
Good night.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was just my second time going out. That was kind of a fun adrenaline rush kind of a day. Well, at the end at least. The first part of the day was kind of calm and collective till the tyrants showed up. But if you anybody else wants to go out with me that is near the state of Illinois, between Chicago and Central Illinois, that's kind of, you know, where I travel around a lot. Please contact me, get a hold of me, and let's get out into the streets and spread the truth about law and teach these people common law, especially these auditors that think they know law, which, you know, they might know a little bit of law, but they think legal is the same as law, but it's not. So they go out there spewing legal bull junk, and that stuff's going to get you in trouble more than it's going to actually benefit you. So let's actually start learning some common law and take back our rights. So if anybody wants to join me, please do so. Subscribe to the channel if you guys like more content like this. Comment, and let's get a conversation started. Don't forget to like, and of course, share it around to all your friends that need to get a little education on their rights and freedom. So I'm going to leave you guys in the love and light of one infinite creator. Peace.